I have other videos that shows how to upload products to different print-on-demand websites stores. In this video, I will focus on a Spreadshirt upload. Each of these stores has something unique, which is why I'm doing this series. On Spreadshirt, the unique feature is the product template. This is how you can upload one design on various products. Before you create automation to upload a product, you should know that there is a limit on how many products you can upload each day. If you're just starting, you can upload up to 200 designs until you reach the 100 sales, unlocking unlimited uploads. I still haven't managed to get the 100 sales. This is why it's a good idea to have automation. After I see that some products didn't get sales, I can switch the product, delete some of them that didn't generate sales, and keep the ones that did. That way, it will be faster to reach the goal of 100 sales, so I can upload all of my designs. On Spreadshirt, other automation tool can help you upload, but I still like to use TaskMagic because I can use it for other tasks in Spreadshirt and outside of it that can't be done with other Spreadshirt uploading automation software. First, get into Spreadshirt website. There are two marketplaces, one for the US and one for Europe. I've seen more success in Europe marketplace than in the US. Anyway, I have stores on both of them. Another important thing you should know is that you can have shop on the marketplace, which is limited to 200 design until you reach the 100 sales, but you can also have a private shop that you can connect to your YouTube channel, and this is free and unlimited. So if you'd like to have merch on your YouTube channel and you reach the 500 subscriber and 3,000 watch hours, and you still don't want to invest money on Shopify store, you can use Spreadshirt for this purpose. You can open a store on Spreadshirt and sell merch from there. This uploading approach with TaskMagic works with both types of stores. The first step is to prepare the upload by creating the Google Sheets for automation and creating the template in Spreadshirt so you can assign the designs to as many products as you can. Starting with the template, for the template you should have designs that have some similarities. For example, they all need to have the same background, whether it's black or white. They can be in different printing areas because Spreadshirt know how to customize designs so it will fit the product nicely and automatically. This is different from, let's say, Zazzle, where you need to customize the design of the product. To create a Google Sheets, you need to open one and freeze the first row. Then add the title for the tasks you want TaskMagic to perform. The first one is for the path of the product design in your computer. You can call it whatever you like. I like to call it source, path, or design. And in this column, you should copy the path for your designs from your computer by clicking on the design and Ctrl+Shift+C. Next, you have a column for the title of the designs, then description and tags. That's it. And this Google Sheet can work with other print-on-demand websites too. I have also shortcuts if you have similarities between the designs in different videos. After you fill out the Google Sheets, it's time to go to Spreadshirt and create a template for the designs you upload. All of the designs should have the same dimensions and the same background. Upload one of your designs to Spreadshirt, then click on Optimize, and you can start creating the template. Click on the design again and choose if you want to be in the marketplace. This step is not important for creating the template. It's only for now. You can delete this design after you finish creating the template. Now click on the next button, then click on all products to choose which product you want to put this design on. By default, you get only 20. So if you want to be on as many products as possible, you should click on it. Click on select all if you want all of the product to have this design. Then you need to customize the colors of the product. If this design looks good on black t-shirt, choose black for each product you can. If it doesn't look good, click on the button to remove the product. It's important to have products that suit the design. Spreadshirt shows products with the design randomly on their marketplace. So to have the best chances of selling the product, you should have the right background for your design. Go over the entire list of products. You can also click on the color on the side to choose a specific color, and then you will see only the products with that color background. Then click on Done. After you exit product selection, you can review the list and see if there is a product where you want to change the size of the design. Click on the product and you'll get to the product design page where you can change the size and position of the design. If you want to change the design printing area from the front front to the back of the product, click on print area and move the design from one side to another. After you finish, click on done or next product if you want to customize another one. After working on all of the products, you need to create a template so you don't have to repeat this task each time you upload a design. Click on product template, then on save selection as template. Give it a name and save it. If you already have a template that you want to replace, click on replace. That's it for this stage. You can exit the upload process or finish publishing this specific design if you want. Now you need to create the automation that will upload the product to your store in Spreadshirt. If you don't have TaskMagic yet, you can get it from the link in this video description. Choose the $49 per month plan. This is the only plan that lets you record your step as you would do manually, which is what makes TaskMagic special. After you install the software on your computer, it's time to start creating the automation. Click on Workspaces and create a new workspace, or use another workspace that works for you. Give it a name, and then if you create a new workspace, you will start to create the first automation. Click on the web option because this is what you need. Now give it a name and save it. The next step before you start creating the automation is to get the Spreadshirt cookie with your login information to your store backend. To get your cookie, you need to add a Chrome extension called Edit This Cookie. There is a link in the description. Then go to the Spreadshirt website and log in. Next, click on the cookie icon in the extension area and then click on the arrow to get the cookie code. Now go back to TaskMagic, click on Advanced Setting in this specific automation, then click on Manage Cookies and then on the Add Cookie. On Spreadshirt, it does not remember your cookie after you close your computer. So every time you open the computer and want to run any automation related to Spreadshirt, you need to repeat the cookie grabbing process. For those of you who know the Chrome profile of TaskMagic, it didn't work for me, and I needed to renew the cookie each time I opened TaskMagic. This is because Spreadshirt and not because of TaskMagic. After you add the cookie, you will see the Spreadshirt website domain. That's okay. That's what you should see. Click on Save. The next step is to start the automation recording. Click on Trigger and choose List. Then click on Use List from Google Sheets and click on Manage Sheet Connection. You will see an email. Copy it and go to the Google Sheets you created earlier. Then click on Share and add this email as shared editor. Copy the URL of the Google Sheets and go back to TaskMagic. Here, add the Google Sheets URL and then choose the spreadsheet from the list. If you have more than one, wait to get the table of content. Click on Looks Good and click on Continue. And you will be back on the main page of the automation. Click on Add Step. You will get two windows. One is for recording the step panel and the other is Chromium, where you'll click on things to record in the panel. Add the URL of the Spreadshirt dashboard for the specific page for uploading designs and wait for it to open. If you get a white page or if it's not logged in, click on I'm done button and repeat the cookie code, copy and paste that you did before. But if you just did it, it should work and you should be logged in. You need to record your first step. When you click on things in Chromium, the panel is supposed to automatically recognize and record them, but sometimes doesn't work as expected. So you should know that if you want to record a click, you need to click on the click step. Then click on the item you want to record for the automation and confirm it. If the panel is in your way, just click on Move It to the top of the screen. If it did recognize your click, you just need to click on the green check mark so it will save this step. If you have a few steps that you clicked and didn't confirm, you get a black page. Then just confirm which of the steps you want to keep in the automation. Click on the upload button and it will open your computer to choose a design. Choose a design. It doesn't matter which one, you can delete the product after you finish recording the process. We will change this step to upload later after we finish recording everything. Next, add the delay step from the list. Set for 1 minute, so the design will have time to upload. Then click on the first design. It will choose the first design in the list. Add a short delay of 0.1 second to give it time to open the design. Record a click on confirm selection. When you need to remove from one page to another, it's a good idea to add a short delay. Record a click again on the design, and this time you will see new options. Click on the store or the stores where you want the design to be sold. You can choose as many you want by recording a click step on each of them. Then click on Next. Since you created the template at the beginning, now you just need to choose it. And all of the product and setting will apply to this product. Record a click click on Product Template and then record a click on the template you want to use. Then record a click on Next. Add a delay and record a click on Apply Other Languages button if you want it to translate. Then record a new type of step. Choose a type step and click on the box for the name of the product. Write title here so you will remember what you need to change later. Afterwards, you will change it to the variable from Google Sheets. Then click on Confirm and click on Yes, because it is variable. Repeat the type step for the description as well. Now for the tags, you need to add one tag. There is another type of step you need to use with tags, the keypress step. Click on the keypress step and then press enter on your keyboard, and it should recognize the keypress. After that, confirm the step and then record clicks on the suggestions. TaskMagic deletes the tags if you add more than one in the box, and if you add tags separated with commas, it added all of them as one tag. If I find a workaround, I will let you know in different video. The last step to record is to click on Done button and add a delay. Then click on I'm done and you'll return to the automation page. Now let's make some changes so you can start running this automation to check that everything is working fine. Go to the upload step and click on the three dots. Find the change step type option and in the list select the upload option. Now click on the content box of this step, delete whatever is written there and click on the strudel symbol to find the right column from your Google Sheets where you have the path for the design upload. After you set that, go to the type steps you had for the title, description and tags and change the text there to the right column from Google Sheets. Once you've made those changes, go to the top of the automation and set the bar so it will start from the beginning to the end. Now click on play step and let it run once. Watch it while it's running. It's important to see if something isn't working well. If the task doesn't have enough time to finish, the solution is to add more delay. This is usually the main issue. You might have forgotten to record a step, or a step didn't click as you intended. If so, just record it again afterwards. If you need to change anything after checking or need to re-record a step, click on the Add Step button and choose Record, which will take you back to the recording panel. Now click on the Play button next to each step until you get to the page where you need to record that step again. Delete the step that didn't work well and record it again. After you finish checking the automation, you can run it. Click on the trigger and you can set the Google Sheets loop to several upload designs. I found that the best practice is to upload 2 to 3 designs at a time. Also, Spreadshirt had a daily limit of 50 designs a day on how many products you can upload. If you want to see other upload options with TaskMagic to print-on-demand website, you can watch this video next. Subscribe and like, and I will see you in the next video.